Here's the 3 biggest mistakes that I see parents make when it comes to teaching their children about money. And when we say children, we're talking about, between the ages of like 6 to 17, right? So let's go. Number 1, the number 1 biggest mistake that I see parents make is 0 expenses, 0 savings. Well, Massey, what does that mean? Well, your kids are between 6 and 17. They ain't got no expenses. They living at home with you. You're the parent. You're paying for everything. You're paying for food. You're paying for shelter. You're paying for petrol. You're paying for sports, activities, clothes. It's on you. Your kids don't have no expenses. And so what happens? They have 0 expenses. And then they start getting money. It could be an allowance, the money you choose to give them, $5, $10 a week, whatever it is, right? Or they're at an age where they start working. They might go work at Macca's or Hungry Jack's, or they might work in retail or stacking shelves at Woolies or whatever it is, and they start getting money. And the biggest mistake you can make is they have 0 expenses and you let them have 0 savings. 0 expenses, 0 savings. You know what that's training them to do? That is training them to live paycheck to paycheck. And why would you want to teach them that? Biggest mistake number 2. To you, not with you. Now this comes from a good place, a place of love. Parents, they love their kids and they're like, you know what? I've got little Johnny, I'm gonna set up a bank account and I'm gonna put some money in the bank account for little Johnny and I'll be able to save it up and I'll be able to give it to him one day and we can all live happily ever after. That's a big mistake, guys. Why? Because most parents completely exclude Johnny from the process, right? They exclude them rather than doing it to Johnny and not with him. How do you do it with them? You involve them in the process. Each week, whenever you do it, if it's payday's Friday, you transfer the money, you bring them in, sit them down, show them, discuss it with them, give them guide rails, the opportunity to make decisions, what to do with the money. Be involved in the process. Teach, teach, teach. Be deliberate and involve them in the process, right? Number 3, parents focus on giving their children what they never had instead of focusing on teaching their children what they never knew. So again, this comes from a place of love, right? Parents, you're starting to do well in your life, you're at your peak earning capacity, you got a bit of money around, so what do? Spoil kids, right? You give them what you never had. We never had this, so yeah, I want to give them all this. But rather than focusing on things, what I want you to do is say, well, what is it that I learned later in my life about money that I wish I knew earlier? The things that you learn late, teach them early. Teach them early. Right? The most valuable lessons you learn financially, teach them while they're young. So they've got their whole lives to experience the benefit of that knowledge and that education. Right? Because here's what I want you to understand. Your children are going to grow up and they're either going to spend the rest of their life recovering from the poor financial habits that you taught them as a child, or they're going to spend the rest of their life being rewarded for the positive financial habits that you taught them when they were young. You're the parent, it's your choice. Much love, whānau. Peace out. A-Town.